again for another session, and this time I brought Jakey. Jakey's over there. We're social distancing. We're still practicing social distancing, but I'm going to use him to show some of the exercise to help me out. We're going to get started. First we're going to do a little warm up without the ball, because we're going to be doing cuts and change of direction moves today, and stop and starts. Okay, so let's get started. For the first exercise, we're going to need a total of 5 cones. It's about I go 3 yards to the outside, come back to the middle, go 3 yards up, go 3 yards to the outside. That's how I do my zigzag pattern. For the first exercise, we're going to warm up the body just like we've done in the past, but this time we'll do it zigzagging so we can get into our other exercises. The next exercise, we'll incorporate the ball, and this is to change directions, cuts, and this is taken. It's very important because there's a famous soccer player called Xavi Hernandez that was very good at this. He wasn't super fast guy, but he could change directions on the dime, and that's very important in soccer. First exercise, using the right leg only or your strong foot only. For these exercises, you can also use a weak foot, but for right now I'm just using the strong foot. But when you practice at home, use first the strong foot and then use the weak foot. Second exercise, if you're going to the right, you turn around the cone with the outside of the left, and when you're going to the left, you turn around the cone with the outside of the right. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been, the way that things have been, This exercise, we turn on the inside of the cone. It could be the outside of the foot, or on the left side, it'll probably be, for most of you, it'll be the inside of the foot. Okay? You tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Next exercise, we're going to be cutting the ball behind the cone, but we're going to fake a pass, like we're going to hit it down the line. We're going to go outside the cone, fake like we're going to hit it down the line, cut, then come to the other side to the white cones, fake with the left foot, the pass, and cut to the other side. Okay, next one, we'll pull an L. We'll pull the ball, fake the pass, pull it behind the standing leg, and then go to the other cone. elbow burst. And it's basically a little jab with the inside of the foot. And you go like that, and then you go to this side, that way. So you cut a little bit faster. Next one, we're going to use the top of the foot. And we're basically going to pivot on the ball, but when we get to the top of the ball, we flick it over. We don't go over the ball. When we get to the top of the ball, we just flick it over to the side. Touch before you get to the cone. You want to put it in front of you and then pull, spin, and turn. On the red cones, you step on the ball with the left and turn to the right. Jungle, zigzagging. You can let the ball bounce if you want to, or if you're good enough, just keep it up in the air. Okay? For the next exercise, you'll need 4 cones, reds in front, whites behind, and you need a wall. And it happens that that wall has a goal, which is great. And you're going to need a partner. It could be your dad or your brother, anyone in the immediate family only. The ball to the red cones, between the red cones, make a change of direction move, come back to the white cones, make the same change of direction move, pass the red cone, shoot on goal. As the ball hits the wall and comes back to you, you look over your shoulder and your partner is going to raise a cone. He's got 2 color cones and you need to call a color. So as soon as that ball hits the wall, I'm going to go red to the white. Now with the other foot. First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell. We're going to do a drag back. So when we pull the ball back, we're going to go with the ball like this. Okay, guys? Remember, the key is after you hit the ball against the wall is to look over your shoulder to see which cone your partner raises. Okay? I was broken from a young age, taking my soaking to the masters, writing my poems from a few that looked at me, took to me, shook to me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message, from the pain, speaking my lesson, from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Ball's already rolling back. One, you're going to do the Cruyff. So when you turn with the inside of the foot, if you're turning with the right, you're turning that way. Your non-kicking foot should point that way as well. Okay? We're going to pull the ball back and then play with the inside of the foot. Pull the L. Okay? Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit. We're going to do a little step over. So if you do it with the right, step over the ball and step to your left, hop, and turn back. It rained down like boys and girls, now we're going to put all the change of direction moves together, and then at the very end we'll finish off with the shot. Jakey's going to demonstrate, and I'll help him along in case he forgets. Hold on. Pull back. Drag back. Drag back. Inside of the foot cut. Inside of the foot cut. Outside of the foot cut. Outside of the foot cut. Fight. 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 Hold the L. Hold the L. Step over. Step over. Step over. Take a super shot. Pass the red cone. Pass the red cone. For the next exercise, you'll need 3 cones and a ball. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing stops and starts. Instead of cutting the ball back, we're going to fake like we're going to cut back, but we're going to go forward. So we're going to cover 3 exercises today, which were the cuts across to the side, cuts backwards, straight 180 degrees. First one was 45. And this one, we're going to fake to cut the ball back, and we're going to go forward. First one, we're going to do the baby chop chop on the red cone, go around the white cone, come back to the baby chop chop once, and then Jakey goes. We're going to massage the camel's back, just like this. Think like we're going to pull it back and roll it forward. We're going to fake to pull it back, go with our sole of the foot over the ball like a wave. Fake like we're going to pull it back and then push it forward with the laces. Next one, we're going to pull the ball back to your other foot and push it forward.
For words inside my head, I'm fired up and tired of the way that things are bad.
Boys and girls, we're just going to have a challenge right now, and our challenge is going to be against the wall. I'm going to challenge my player from the 2008, Jakey, to see if he can beat me keeping the ball up in the air against the wall. For you younger players that can't keep the ball up in the air against the wall, you can let it bounce once. Okay? Let it bounce once. You take maybe 2 to 3 touches to keep it up in the air. For more skilled players, you can try to keep it directly against the wall, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 20. Beat that, Jakey. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see it's not easy keeping the ball up in the air against the wall, even if you have a bounce in between. So if you work on it, your feet get really quick and your control gets super good, and this will help you out in the game. Borussia, I miss you guys a lot. Stay safe, and if you have a family member to do this with you, great. If not, keep working on the individual skills. Jakey, thumbs up.